Garth Rowswell is joining us today, and Garth is the UCP candidate for Vermilion, Lloydminster Wainwright. Garth, I want to thank you for joining us today.
I appreciate you asking me. Thank you.
Well, I want to find out first of all why you chose this party to run for this party initially.
Well, I'm a conservative at heart, and I've been involved in federal and provincial conservative boards locally, and I've been going to the political annual general meetings where policies are passed and voted on for probably 12 years. So, and then I always was supporting the individuals that put their name forward, and I stayed in the background supporting.
Right.
But so I've come from the financial industry, and I was retiring from that, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to put my foot forward. You know, things that I saw were happening were concerning me, and so I wanted to go put my foot forward and do it. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the UCP party, what are some of the main platforms? Because obviously they have different views on all kinds of subjects. But for you and for this area, what are some of the main issues that you are using for your campaign platform?
Yeah, well, in the broad strokes, the parties is jobs, the economy, and pipelines. For myself, what I ran in on our nomination contest is I wanted to work towards a balanced budget. I wanted to reduce regulation, and just regulation costs money, and you need regulation, you need government, but it can get to be overdone to a point where it makes you not competitive. So I wanted to focus on that. And then the other one was I wanted to fight back on what I call the war on fossil fuels. So those were kind of the areas, the broad areas. More specifically, as I've been going around talking to individuals from an agricultural perspective, rural crime is a big deal. Bill 6 was kind of thrust upon people, and not a lot of consultation done from our perspective, and so we want to work on that one. And then rural crime, it's a big deal. Yeah.
So if you are successful, Garth, how close do you have to work then with the party leader? Do you have some say in how things can go, or is it a case where whatever the party policy is, you kind of really have to stick by that?
Well, Jason Kenney, when he came in, one of the things he promised was to have grassroots policy development.
Right.
So the way that we did that was he asked for submissions from whoever, and he got 1,300 of them.
Wow.
And then some were very similar, so they combined that, and that got it down to 750 resolutions. Then we went and everyone had a chance to vote on which ones they wanted to talk about at the AGM, and that got it down to about 100. And then we had regional meetings to get the 30 that actually made it to the AGM.
Right.
So when you vote on that at the AGM and it's passed, you've had your input through the policy development process, and caucus members are in a position where they can express their point of view all the time while they're in caucus. So when there's a policy there, even if you may not agree with it totally, it's gone through the process, it's the party's policy, and it doesn't mean you can't try to change it in the future, but
right, you still have a voice.
You still have a voice, absolutely, yeah.
So what is the most exciting thing about you, for the upcoming election? Do you like meeting the people? Is it just the whole rush of politics in general?
Well, you know what I'm really looking for, like my areas of expertise are agriculture and finance. I'm learning from oil. Like I expect, 4 or 5 years from now, if I get in, that I'll know so much more about so many things.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to learn. And but the reason you're there as an MLA is to solve problems and help people navigate bureaucracy and listen to their issues and try to change things so you can fix problems. And that's what I view the job to be, and that's what I want to do.
Okay, well, Garth, thank you so much for joining us today. I wish you much luck in the campaign, and we'll be speaking to you again after the election.
Okay, well, I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.
Okay.